All right, go ahead.
All right, welcome back to Live at 5. That's what we're going to go with. So today, welcome back to, was this day 2 of our cooking show here? We're doing a vegan caponata pasta.
Yes.
And we are doing some stuffed mushrooms with an arugula and basil pesto. We have 1 whole head of garlic that's chopped here. That's going to be for our caponata. And we are just crushing the heads of, or the cloves of another head, because this is going to be the base of our pesto. Again, for a pesto, you don't have to use an entire head of garlic. Again, we like garlic in this household. I think we talked a bit about garlic yesterday, the antimicrobial, antifungal, antibacterial benefits of garlic. We use a lot of garlic here. Garlic is a staple in basically every dish we make. I would say on a day-to-day basis, we probably use garlic in at least one thing, if not more than that. And that's kind of the basis for what we do. Oh, almost lost the clove. So on the stove, what I have going right now is some almonds in a dry pan. So we're toasting those on a low heat to kind of bring out a little bit more flavor. They'll add kind of like a nuttier taste to our pesto here. So in our pesto today, we will have some of our nuts. A little bit longer. We will have some garlic. We will have some basil. We have some arugula, mostly arugula. Obviously, most traditional pestos are with just basil. Basil could get expensive if you use it a lot or you want to buy a lot of it. Unfortunately, our garden is non-existent at the moment, so we do not have basil plants either. So we're going to do a mix. Yeah, you can shut that. Let's toss our almonds. Oh no, lost a couple. Yeah, leave that on. And we're also boiling water in the background. That's going to be for our pasta. Yeah.
These are awesome, this brand. They actually have no peanuts, no dairy, no sesame, no shellfish, tree nuts, eggs, soy,
there's no shellfish in your pasta? What?
You never know. Vinny's making the pesto right now. So we put in garlic, toasted almonds, arugula, and some basil.
Basil.
So far.
Going in with a whole lemon. You might have noticed me before, I rolled out the lemon, so especially with citrus fruits, you kind of want to roll them with like the palm of your hand. You don't want to go straight down, but like with the palm. The reason you do that is so you get more juice out of your citrus fruits before you squeeze them. So if you are planning on juicing them, definitely something worth doing. So we're going to go in with
all right.
about half a cup of olive oil. And then if we need more, we could always add it. So let's see if we have enough oil here.
Let me get my phone. I'm going to bring it over here.
So we got this on. We might need more oil as we go. We'll taste also as we go to make sure we have enough salt.
Oh, wow. That's oh, my goodness. Wow. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. It came out pretty good. I am going to add a little salt. So you can take a fork. And let's get back
phenomenal.
To so again, we're cooking for 3 people, so we're doing 2 boxes. Chances are we'll have leftover anyway. So there's 1. There's 2. Done. Next we have to chop our eggplants. Now, generally, when you make a caponata, you roast your eggplants ahead of time. Obviously, we did not do that here. So we're actually just going to cook it on the stove and have it cook down so it'll all kind of come together and kind of make a sauce. Especially considering this is going to be kind of like a pasta sauce anyway. So let's go in with a little oil here. This should be hot at this point. Okay. A swirl here so it's coated. And then let's go in. So we got garlic and onion in. We're going to cook this off for a few minutes. And then we will start adding all our other ingredients for our caponata. Just have to think outside the box or just use a couple ingredients that you might not be used to using. So I'm going to say this right off the bat. This is way too much eggplant. I don't know how this is going to fit. So this will be fun to do live.
We'll see. We'll make it work.
We'll make it work because we don't have a choice.
All right,
so we'll make it work.
So after you saute this,
so we're gonna saute until it breaks down like a little bit, and then we're gonna add our tomato paste, our diced tomatoes, and we're literally just gonna cook it down in the pan while everything else comes together.
Okay.
So in here we have, what is it? Some garlic, some celery,
onion,
a white onion, and a lot of eggplant. So you know what? To kind of hasten this process here, after I put all this in, and if you do this, don't use this much eggplant. This is insane. This isn't cut. Cut your pieces evenly. Don't do that. A little salt that's going to help some of the liquid come out of our eggplant as we go here. And cover it so the steam will come out to start putting that down. Well, thank you.
Maria said, I used green olive. Yes. We didn't have any green olives, so we just...
don't have green olives or else we would add them. So we are going in with this whole can of tomato paste. Yeah, look at that. And we're not using this whole can, about half.
So those are diced tomatoes,
These are diced tomatoes. You can crush them on your own. You can put fresh tomatoes. But considering this is quarantine time, we got a bunch of cans so they would last longer because we don't know how long we're going to be here. So, we're going with our olives, and then this is the basis of our caponata. We're going to add a little bit of oregano, and then we're just going to kind of cook this down while we get everything together. Now, I wouldn't add salt here, especially when you're cooking with the olives, because you don't want to make it too salty, and once you make it too salty, you kind of can't come back from that. So if we need to add salt, we're going to add salt at the end. And now you can see this is kind of already coming together, but we really want to cook it down together so all those flavors kind of come together and meld and become like a more cohesive dish. Come on. And I'm kind of hoping we have extra so I could use it. Okay, so these are good to go in the oven. How about that? So don't have to be perfect, just eyeball it. The nice part is we have some fresh pesto that we could top it with at the end if we really want to. And since our oven is hot, we're gonna put these in. And this is the great part about using an oven. You set it and forget it, as long as you keep track of your time. So as we can see here, we have our caponata kind of cooking.
Oh my god, this looks so good.
Yeah, well, but now we're on a low heat, so again, we just want to kind of cook it so all those flavors come together. So, all right, let's take a look at our pesto stuffed mushrooms.
Ooh.
So look at that. That was, when did we put these in? 15 minutes or so? So these were 15 minutes at 350-ish. So, yeah, you want to get some utensil?
Yeah.
Can we see everything in there?
I think so.
You think so? All right. If you think so, well, let's hope so, considering I'm doing the plating. So, let's put it all together. A little bit of this on the bottom. Let's get a nice spoonful of our lentil pasta. This is, I'm assuming, was a red lentil one. Yeah, the elbows are pretty good.
And it has lots of fiber, so it's really great.
A little bit of our sort of caponata sauce on top.
Oh my
and then
gosh.
let's get a mushroom.
I can't wait to eat that.
All right, that is it. So look at that. So there is our caponata lentil pasta with pesto stuffed button mushrooms. I can't believe I got that done in less than an hour. I'm still stunned.
For the record, we
I thought
actually
that was gonna
finished
take
on
much
time.
longer.
Where can they find the recipe for this, in case they missed it?
Oh, so if you want the recipe, I can post a caponata recipe on my blog. That's insideouthealthwellness.com. I posted the recipes from yesterday. They are live on there. So if you want the recipes from yesterday, you could go there and get them. Is there anything else? I'm trying to say. Any questions before I go? Anything on there?
I know we have two new people, Tyler and Brian. We're just finishing up for today, but if you tune in on Thursday at 5.
We're doing Thursday at 5. We're doing something with chickpeas and pesto and broccoli rabe, and it'll be fun. But if you did like this recipe, please subscribe. I post stuff like this on YouTube, step-by-step videos. I have a bunch of recipes on my my blog, like I said, InsideOutHealthWellness.com. We give recipes away every week. If you listen to the Art of Eating podcast with me and Dr. Callie, we do that too. Once a week, you get some health information, you get some recipes we make at home. So if you're looking to make any health changes in your life for the positive, great place to start with is food. And since we are all stuck at home, we could all learn to cook a little better, including myself. So glad you tuned in today. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the support so far, and we will see you on Thursday.